Hello and welcome to New Things Day. I wanted to call it New Comic Book Day, but I believe I have more vinyl in this than I do comics. No, just a few more comics. But I think I'm going to start calling these videos, these weekly videos, New Things Day, even though there will be weeks where I only get comics. But I like the word things. I use it a lot in substitution of many other words that I usually forget. Oops, gave up that secret. I should just restart. First thing I got, which I imagine a lot of people went out and got. I'm going to do vinyl last because vinyl's going to take a while. So that means comics and whatnot first. I picked up Deadpool on Blu-ray, which I imagine a lot of people did. I fell asleep to it last night because that's what I do. I fall asleep to good movies. Comics this week, picked up Power Rangers #3, The Mighty Morphin. Power Rangers #3. You know, this may be the first time I ever actually realized it's not morphing. It's morphin. No G. MORPHIN. Oh, I've always said morphin. This may be the first time it's actually clicked in my head that it's not morphing. Second up, All New, All Different Avengers #9. I'm going to be honest with you. This book's on the chopping block. If this new Wasp isn't the greatest character I've ever experienced, it's probably gone. I flipped through the shop and saw that. Well, I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, but there's something happens to one of my favorite characters in there, and if that character is gone, not on that book anymore. And I don't know if there's an art change in that book, but I looked at the art and I was not happy with what I was seeing. It looked very cartoony. It looked very, for lack of a better word, childish. But a cover that I absolutely adore and a book that I absolutely adore, Vision #7. Can't wait to see where this is going. Looks like they're going to explore some of the Vision and Scarlet Witch's budding romance or history of romance, I guess. I'm really excited about this. If anybody knows me, watching my older videos, they know I'm huge on Vision and Scarlet Witch. And their two series, I think they were both, the first one's a mini, 4-issue mini, then I think there was a 12-issue maxi series they had together. That was just like maybe a little bit of superhero adventure, but it was basically just them living their lives. I mean, you get to see Vision in a bathrobe. Phenomenal. Can't get enough of that. Silk #8, which is part 6 of Spider-Woman. Which will mean I've read exactly 2 parts of Spider-Woman, because Silk's the only book I'm on that has it. I like that book, though. I hope Spider-Woman isn't bad and turn me off. Hopefully there's still something for me to grasp onto, even though I'm only reading Silk. Uncanny Inhumans #8. I guess they're going to explore the romance. I guess we're exploring romances today. All kind of romances. They're going to explore the romance of Human Torch and Medusa, which has been strange from the beginning. I feel like there's a huge age gap there. Illuminati #7. I really liked this book. It had a feel. Well, not liked. I still like this book. To me, it's kind of a mixture of original Thunderbolts and Superior Foes of Spider-Man. Superior Foes of Spider-Man, when it had a B-list villains on a team trying to be heroes. I don't remember that book. I remember enjoying it, though. They may not have been trying to be heroes. American Monster #3, because I jumped on this and I forgot I was on it and it came out today. I think the first issue I was lost. It jumped all around. The second issue I may have enjoyed, but I don't remember it. So we'll see how this goes. The art was a chore for me. Chore is the wrong word. It was things. There I am substituting. I didn't really like the art when I saw it in previews. I decided to give it a shot. The art I still don't enjoy. It's not my style. It's not what I enjoy. But if I like #3, I'll stay on it. One of my favorite books coming out right now, we got Archie #8. Archie and Veronica on there with their Vote Lodge t-shirts. I love this book. I love the Archie reboot. I love Archie. I love Jughead. I can't wait until Is It Betty and Veronica comes out. And last book I got this week, which I might be actually, no, it's a fact. I'm the only one in my shop getting. That's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's #5. I'm way behind in the TV show, but I've been enjoying the comic. Even though the comic doesn't follow the TV show. I don't know why I even had to put that out there. Next, vinyl time. So if you're not interested in seeing vinyls, you could probably leave now. I'll give you a salute. and get into vinyl. First things first, 10-inch, Job for a Cowboy, Live Ruination. This is a live album. Obviously, you can tell by the title, Live Ruination. 6 songs, I believe. Yeah, 6 songs on a 10-inch. It's in red vinyl, red wax. And, I mean, I can't get enough of colored wax. This might be the first 10-inch I actually bought. I think I have a few that I got at shows, local shows, but that might be the first 10-inch I ever actually bought. Very cheap. Very cheap. Now, a preface I should have said before I showed the Job for a Cowboy. If this vinyl haul doesn't show anything, it'll show that I listen to everything. And there's actually a vinyl in here I'm iffy to show because I know that there will be some judgments immediately upon seeing or hearing what it is. I don't know if I'm going to explain it because I feel like my explanation would take longer than this entire video. Maybe I'll briefly touch on it. You'll know what vinyl it is, but talk about that when we get there. Next up, we got a 2 LP, Ace Hood's Gutta. This is his debut LP on Def Jam / We the Best Records. Ace Hood was supposed to be the next big thing. The year after DJ Khaled introduced Rick Ross and Rick Ross blew up, he introduced Ace Hood, and Ace Hood was supposed to blow up. But I feel like Ace Hood's delivery is just too hardcore. It's too much of a hardcore, fast delivery to ever reach that kind of in the mainstream eye. And he did try to slow down eventually, but it wasn't the best. I love Ace Hood's first 2, maybe even 3 albums. It got weird on Blood, Sweat, and Tears. I think that was the name of it. Next up, that was just it's a 2 LP, both blank or black vinyl. Next up is Emir's Felony. I don't want to talk too much about this. Don't be surprised if this pops up on Auto Audiography. But wonderful blue wax on this one. This is actually the most expensive vinyl I got in the whole lot. But all these are fairly cheap. I still got this cheaper than it would have been had I found it at a shop or whatnot. What fell out of that? Digital download. Wonder if that expires. This album came out in, yikes, 2010? Has to be a year on here. And there's not going to be. 2009. I was close. I don't think that digital code's going to be valid anymore. Next up, Kid Liberty, Fight With Your Fists. Very pop-punky. Nothing very above and beyond with this band. Just kind of your basic pop-punk breakdowns and, a little bit of riffing here and there, some chanted vocals. Just an album I downloaded one day randomly, and I enjoyed it. I saw it on there really cheap for the vinyl, and it is this like orange, yellowish vinyl, and that just sounded gorgeous to me, and it came through. So just one of those albums that I didn't really need, but I saw it. It was cheap, and I do enjoy it. And it was colored vinyl. Who can pass up colored vinyl? I know I have trouble. I've been digging around the one I want to talk about. Next up, this is Noise by Numbers. Yeah, whatever. Didn't really know much about these guys. This is another one of those situations where the vinyl was cheap. I gave a listen to 1 or 2 of their songs and purchased the vinyl. The wax itself is transparent red, much like the Job for a Cowboy vinyl. I think the Job for a Cowboy might be a little more translucent. I could make a whole video of how irritated I get trying to put vinyl back in their sleeves. I see people do it effortlessly, and it bothers the shit out of me because I can never do it. Next, there's Spires, Flowers and Fireworks. Another one of those that was spur of the moment. I saw it. I tried to look for a song. I think I found one. But I will say I am pleased with the purchase. It's not really a sleeve though. It's kind of, unless it's ripped, but I don't think it is. It looks like it was produced this way. It's just, just a booklet, kind of just a flimsy cover. But the vinyl itself, maybe I don't have to pull this one the whole way out, is this marbled green, teal-ish. I don't know if you can see the marbling on it. Maybe you can see this side better. But I love that color. Album's not bad. And now the one I didn't know if I even wanted to show, because I know there was going to be judgments. I know there's going to be immediate thoughts that pop into people's heads just when I say what it is. Maybe I should just show it, and then if people know what it is, no, I'm not that guy. I'm going to tell you what it is. This is Charles Manson's Air album on vinyl. It's 8 previously unreleased and unheard songs. I think it's like 39 minutes. There's Charlie on the back there. How do I explain why I bought this? Well, one, it came on this clear gold yellow vinyl. It's going to be hard to explain my feelings toward Charles Manson without sounding crazy myself. I don't idolize Charlie Manson. I don't worship Charlie Manson. But there was a time where I downloaded, I think it was something like 35 gigs of just him speaking. And it was a wild time. Not in my life, just it was a wild time listening to that. I just wanted to know more. I wanted to learn more about him and what he thought. Some of his ways are so outlandish. Some of his ideas are so crazy. And then there's other ones that he was saying in 1970 that we're just starting to say today. Air is based on we need air. Like, it's about the trees. Without air, we have nothing. And as wild as this man was, he was grounded somewhere, but it was just never, and he was never anywhere near anybody he wanted to be. But I find Charlie Manson interesting, and that's why I got this. I mean, he just wanted to be a beach boy. This is him just playing some acoustic songs. Horrible production value, but interesting nonetheless. Judge me if you will. Charlie Manson interests me. And I'm glad I picked this up. Man, it looks really, really sweet. But I know there will be judgments. I don't blame you. You don't know me personally. I try to express myself. Even with the audiographies I've been putting out, I still have trouble sharing. But maybe we're getting there. Maybe we're slowly figuring out who I am, or you are. I don't even know who I am. Yes, I do. See what just happened there? That's me not knowing who I am. Or if I don't know who I am, that's me trying to cover up the fact that I don't, with saying I don't. It's a red herring. Okay. I just had a weird existential moment about my life there that was supposed to be for humor, and I feel like it got too serious. Don't take that seriously. Ignore the me talking about not knowing myself, or maybe knowing myself. Ignore everything that just happened, and this right now. We're just going to go. Yeah.